What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Loop Hero. I thought we'd give the game at least one more shot. I'd love to try and beat the boss today. I think I've got about, maybe an hour to record today. And I was like, you know what, let's do something a little different. In one of our previous episodes, we noticed a synergy between the Swamp and Vampire Mansion cards, where the mosquitoes in the Swamp debuff healing, and the vampires buff the units around them with healing and vampirism. So it's kind of a nombo. So it's kind of one of these cool early synergies. I think the game will probably expand on this a lot more once it fully releases. But this is the type of stuff we need to keep our eyes out for in the future as our deck grows larger. And I've already made the adjustments. I would love to try and beat the boss. We've built everything we can build. And now I think we just start. We've got potions now. We have experience. Alright, let's beat up on this ooze right off the bat. And we get our first ring. I'm excited for the full release of this game, but it's not going to be until... Let's go ahead and place our meadows first as I continue to talk. It's not going to be until March. It's still, it's kind of late Feb right now. Let's maybe put this... I always want to go on the outside with this stuff. Let's get some vampires right here. Let's fight some vampires early. It's a little risky. Another meadow. Interesting. So we're going to continue to do our open against the corner pattern. That way if we get a treasury, or I'm never going to remember what the heck the name of those things are. The treasures. And then we can put them right there and then easily and quickly surround them with meadows for bonuses. We are getting a heck of a lot. So the idea was to put a swamp like here. Get yet another meadow. And sure, I'll put a cemetery... Wait, these have to go, of course. These have to go on the path itself. And I like putting them near areas that we can very easily put a beacon in. Okay, we have multiple weapons here. Let's go for the sword and the armor. Yeah, I was hoping for good loot here. So damage to all, increased defense. And we got 9% evasion. Alright. Get our first mountain down for some bonus HP. And they're just like dropping stuff on me. Let's get our battlefield here. That way we can spawn chests. And double Oblivion in our back pocket early on like this feels pretty great. Alright. The day passes. We get our nice heal. Now we get a free good item. Level 2 ring. We'll take that. Better armor, sure. I don't even know if it's quite worth destroying that other piece. Because eventually that other piece will roll over into scrap. And it might be more valuable as scrap. Because you'll see right here, we just instantly get a way better suit of armor here. Big max HP upgrade, counter, and vampirism. So our counter's up to 18%. That's great. Let's get yet another meadow. Let's get yet another rock. And here we go. We're hurting ourselves with vampirism, but they're hurting themselves much more. Every time they're trying to heal, they're getting wrecked. Alright, keep on walking. And we're trying to put together that large mountain, the peak. It'll start spawning harpies for us to fight. But it'll also produce other items of interest. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. And we're going to make a second battlefield as well, which is great to get that early. Lots of rare items for us. Okay. And our first village also. So let's do that. Put that there. So the village, I'm trying to remember what it does. It does heal us. and it gives us a quest. I'm going to start stacking villages right before the camp. And I'll just place this out here somewhere. My main concern is I want to be fully healed every time I go into a boss battle. Another meadow and another swamp. Okay. Well, let's just put another swamp there. And remember too what the village does. It gives us a quest in addition to a little bit of a heal. And the quest is to kill something. Alright. So now we got a king slime we gotta beat up. Alright, show me what you got. Double armor. Once again, it's a case of like, these aren't that much better, so I'd rather just have the potential scrap down the road. Okay, wow, hold on. Now this one is just going to be better, but it also plays against our strategy of healing being bad for us in these fights here with the mosquito and the vampire. This ring is way better. We'll take that. I like it a lot. I think it's still worth it though, because it's going to give us a lot of healing over time and healing against, you know, these types of enemies, the more basic enemies. Could really use an upgraded weapon and shield. Alright. And with the cemetery... Sure, I'll just make a fat cemetery right there. Good evasion. Our evasion's at 17%. That's not bad. Still no treasure. I'm actually going to hold on to the meadows from now on. Well, as long as I can, anyway. As long as I have HP. Alright, our first beacon. If I place this here, we're getting the speed buff for the boss. You know what? I'll put it there. I don't think it's bad to get the speed buff for the boss. Let's get the better shield. I think the defense is pertinent. Alright, and a good weapon. Much more damage, as well as some damage to all is quite relevant. And a road lantern. It's about time we kind of get one of those. Alright, rock down. Let's get a road lantern down there. And I do want to hold these. We're doing fine on HP. Another meadow. Another meadow. Okay. We've got some spooky fights up ahead. Whoa, 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 whoa. A goblin archer? I have never seen that before. I have no idea what just happened. But we have a new trait we can choose from. Somersault. 35% chance to perform a counterattack during an evade. That's great as long as we have evasion. If we don't have evasion, we're screwed. Armor is increased by 1 after every loop. I don't have an armor stat. Every counterattack restores 3 times loot HP. I love skilled armor, and I love buckler. Let's take this because I want to see what it does. Is armor a stat? Because I see defense and max HP, but not armor. Okay, hold on. Y'all are drowning me in good loot here. Okay, let's start placing some stuff. We have another road lantern. We can place that. Because they dropped the goblin camp right there, I'm gonna place that there. Place that there. These are not the best locations, but they'll do. But the chrono crystal there. Okay, I think we've left enough room to place something there. Let's get ourselves our reward for completing our quest. We get our heal, and we're on our way. So, something that we'll probably never do in this game, and I just want you guys to be on the same page as me, is we will probably never, and these are great, huge pickups, is we're not going to retreat before fighting the boss. The whole point of me doing this right now is to fight the boss. And a blood clot here is what we're fighting. A lot of items for that. See what we get here. A good weapon would be excellent. And unfortunately we get some slightly worse items, but it's okay. We are doing great. We're still not even halfway to the boss right now. And that is the type of weapon upgrade we're talking about. Damage plus counter defense. That's huge. Okay. Let's pause it up. They are drowning me in legit loot. Let's place all of these and just watch our HP rise. Chrono crystals. I like that. I think that's fine placement. Alright, let's keep it rolling. The next piece we need to look to replace is definitely our chest piece. And right as I say that, we get one. It's a lower quality but a higher level, and it seems in this game that generally that is a win. It's a net positive. Let's go with a chrono crystal. Get one there. Kind of want to put some over here to see if I can maximize a potential heal before getting to the boss. But yeah, we'll play some of these meadows, but man, I need a treasure card. This is quite the group here. Takes part in battles on adjacent tiles, ranged combat, third row. Minus 30% damage in second row, minus 60% damage in first row. Okay, I'm happy to get another battlefield, which I will place there as the battlefield grows. But we can't attack them. I'm kind of curious how they work. And why we're seeing them now and we weren't seeing them before. Alright. I've got a quest. I didn't see what my target was. Yet another mountain. We've got tons of chests here. Okay, it's just another fat slime. Okay, hold on. Better damage, attack speed, and counter. I'll take it. It's a very minimal upgrade. Alright, this is one of our toughest fights. And I was trying to wait to see if there was an armor stat that would pop up, because supposedly we're getting armor for every loop, but I don't see an armor stat. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'd love it if one of you guys knew. In the comment section, you could let me know where the quote-unquote armor stat is. A level 6 ring. Wow. Doesn't seem that much better, but it just is, I guess. Whoa, and we leveled. Okay. See what we get. So, we passed on Buckler last time. 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. No. I could see getting this really early and it being amazing. I like the counterattack after an evade. We have 16% evasion right now, but there's no guarantee that we'll have evasion after that. Just as there's no guarantee we'll have counterattacks. Let's do Buckler. And we will put on the much bigger set of armor there. We've got a lot of enemies ahead of us. I've got a good feeling about this particular run, though. We're hitting hard. We have plenty of synergies. We just spawned another camp. I'll put a swamp there. And a mansion there, I guess. Man, I don't know. It's so late now. I don't know if we're ever going to get one. One of the treasures that I've been talking about this whole time. Oh, but the mosquitoes got crushed here. That was awesome. Get another chrono crystal out here. Yeah, I guess we do that. I don't think it's bad. I'm not 100% sure. Should keep in mind, too, that we have Oblivion. But I want to save at least one of them for when we get to the boss. You know what? I'm going to put this here. Put that there. I want to make sure that... Yeah, and I can't place these yet, man. And if I use the Oblivion on the Elite, it doesn't give me the quest, so that's worth knowing too. I want to make sure that my road to the boss is as clear as possible. I'm not going to place that. Finally, we get a treasury. And that's what we've been building towards. I'm going to hold off on this vampire deal. But putting so many of these battlefields next to each other, we've made a ton of these blood clots. Alright, crushed him, crushed him. Alright, we're going for the surround here. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's a swamp. I'm going to leave that off the board. Damn, I don't want to lose 10% counter. But 6 defense is a lot. This might have been a good target to Oblivion, but I think I'm going to heal up 100% when I get where I'm going. That guy's enraged. Okay. HP's at 1154. And we're very close to spawning the boss now. There's a lot of stuff I would like to get. Alright, let's take the better armor. I feel like we're kind of due maybe for a better weapon. Okay. I mean, not exactly what we wanted. But we crushed those guys without even breaking a sweat. Okay, level 6 shield. Awesome. The damage to all completely irrelevant versus some bosses that we're going to fight. This Dirk is nowhere near as good, I don't think, unless it has like a secret attack speed stat that I don't know about. It's going to be good versus all the mobs we're fighting, but the boss itself is a single entity. So like counter here, a 50% counter is better than an 8% vampirism for sure. But I believe we have a chance to get something better here. Oh, he spawned as a ghost. Okay. I see some, like, big, goofy fights up ahead. I'm actually going to Oblivion this one. So we're not in much danger. I'm going to hold this one for the end, because I feel like we're just about guaranteed to hit the boss this loop. And here, the defense and evasion is just excellent, as well as the big boost to our maximum HP. Our counter and evasion, I think, are the two most important stats going into the boss battle. Still no idea what the heck armor is. The rapier, big vampirism, but we do lose attack speed and counter. But the damage increase itself, I think, is worth it. We've got plenty of mosquitoes and vampires up ahead. Damn, the old triple evade, eh? Alright, lots of rocks. Alright, planning phase. Let's get our meadow. Just checking. I wanted to see if the treasure gave me anything in and of itself, and it doesn't. You do have to build near it. Should have placed that before placing the rock. Then I could have got a little bit of something out of it. This is excellent, though. Finally finished. Sadly, didn't give me any loot of value, but that's okay. I'll just put that there. And if I place this, it's pretty GG in terms of whether or not we fight the boss. If I place anything, I think it's pretty much GG. We're fighting the boss. One more tile, and I think we're done. But this is as good a loot as we've ever had, with excellent stats. We've got all 3 of our potions. Armor is increased by 1 after every loop. I don't know what that means. This is armor. That's the only place where I see armor. Armor is increased by 1. So does this just like automatically boost this to an 8, or just boost the types of armors that I'm, you know, able to see? That I don't know. Hold on. We just got an extra Oblivion, so I'm gonna pop that one there, and I might even pop the next one here too. I think that's kind of a no-brainer. There we go. There's the boss. I think we're ready. Place that there. Place that there. And it's the end of the mission. I think we can place whatever we want. Just empty our hand out. Okay. Place that. Another road lantern, kind of late in the game, but that's alright. We'll take that. And another level just in time. Dominant Mass. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. That seems like just an excellent. Get a new set of 3 traits, doesn't spend points. I don't quite know what this does, but I know this is good, so we're going to take that. And that's just, you know, kind of, I guess, my fault for not 100% knowing all the mechanics. Okay. And just to be sure, we're going to pop that. There's literally no reason for us to take any fight. Let's get a full heal. Okay, 25 HP from that. 25 HP from that. New quest. And we should top off as soon as we get into the boss battle. So, here we go, guys. Oh, man. Wish me luck. How is it possible? Shut up. We've got a score to settle. Let me see something real quick about this. Because damage to all is irrelevant. Vampirism is pretty garbage. But this 16% evasion might be clutch. Even over the 2 defense. I'm going to take that. And I think that's a pretty smart pickup, if I do say so myself. I love the 18% counter, but not over the HP. But this also gives me defense and evasion. So our evasion is high, but our counter is quite low. And if we go to our traits, every counterattack restores... Yeah, we don't have the other one that would have given us an attack every time we evade. Now remember, we are the warrior class. Our attacks get stronger the longer the battle goes on. Him evading 2 attacks there is rough. And we're getting huge HP from the vampirism. Oh my god, he just hit me so hard. He evades. I'm watching our HP struggle to go back up. We still got 2 potions left. I think we're going to do it. Holy crap, we did it, guys. Nonsense. This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Now put everything back like it was before. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect. You are in no position to refuse, you sack of bones. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end. To witness what would come of it, my presence is no longer required. Who is he? I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why? You will find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. Now my explanations would be meaningless to you. So spare me your wheezing and just die. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to. And the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. Oh, Jesus. Congratulations! End of the demo. And then we picked up some fat level 8 loot from that. Huh. New trophy, is it? Or just starting out, rather. Choose your reward. Deep pockets. Resource cap in the expedition is increased by 50%. Awakened fragment. 2% chance to get a whole resource sphere instead of a chunk. That seems pretty cool. Time flies 25% faster. I kind of like that. It means 25% more healing from daytime. And 25% more spawning of monsters that are time-based. So more chances for rewards, more... Yeah, I think even more like loot that comes through. The boss has been defeated, but your journey doesn't have to end. You can retreat to the camp with all your findings, but remember the world will forget all your deeds. It always forgets. Let's retreat. We could stay and gather more stuff and just keep, you know, adding to our loot pile. But I think we retreat and go and build something. Everybody listen, the Lich is dead. The curse has been lifted, but... What Lich? And what curse? I believe you, of course, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer, the one in a fur coat holding a scepter, all shrouded in star nebulas, floating above the world on his shining wings and eating it piece by piece? That's strange. Everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness, then. The skeleton has mentioned him. Whoever he is, he must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. It seems that I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. Sounds reasonable to me. And we have the option to build 2 things now. The farm. Farmers' crops are always a welcome sight. And the dinner table, all empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. You can build something over the garden. Unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built, which, there it is. Not available in demo. And unlocks the wheat fields card. And then we have the smithy. Let's just start with basic warrior's gear. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. Let's just make this here. By the anvil of the seven seas, it's a small forge. Okay. Look at this. He looks like a Samurai Jack character. Yo ho ho, you have no idea how I've missed the heat of a furnace and the smell of metal. We'll have some good tools now, you can be sure of it, lad. You'll even be able to use something during those trips of yours. You're quite enthusiastic. Something tells me you're not a stranger to seamanship. Shiver me hammers, how did you know? It doesn't matter though, you're right. Don't worry. I'll prove to you that these hands can hold a hammer as good as they can hold a helm in a storm. And for a dozen days in a row if needed. Very cool. So, we've beaten the Lich. Act 2 is not available. We basically, let's see. Okay. So we could, just for the sake of doing it, go back into this. I just want to see what the warrior's gear is, but I think we're pretty much done for the day. To build, we need more wood to get the farm. And that's the last building we have access to. So maybe let's just start. Okay, I mean, it really is all just this. Why are these cracked? I just noticed that. Huh. Strange. I don't know if that's an effect they added into the game recently, or if it's something to do with, like, because I still can't use this. Place our village there, place our meadow here. Honestly, guys, I think we're just going to call it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed me taking down the boss. It was fun. We got to get that last little bit of, like, dialogue options that I wanted to see. I'm sure there's another character, you know, that we would meet through the farm. But let's save some mystery for the full release. I think that's a good idea, and it's a good place to stop. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming, and as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Later, guys.